From politics, families of police officers who have died while on the line of duty are asking the government to consider them for job opportunities in order to sustain their needs.
And they say this during the 3rd edition of Commemoration Service in honor of departed police officers. And Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i, who attended the event, called for the digitization of information about police officers' relatives to avoid the long processes witnessed during compensation for officers who lose their lives. Cecilia Wakesho-Madhuva has the details.
This monument with tools of work used by police officers in the country would usher in the 3rd edition ceremony to commemorate all the police officers who have since died in the line of duty. Interior Cabinet Secretary Dr. Fred Matiang'i graced the service in honor of men and women in different ranks who have died between November last year and this year November, an event that is to be marked annually since 2019. Sarah Mululu, the wife to Emadu Tebakol, an officer who died in January this year after he was shot dead by attackers following a raid on their convoy by unknown assailants in Kapedo, talked of the plight of the widowed.
Sisi wajane tunapitia mazito, tunadharauliwa, tumetengwa, na tunakuomba CS utukumbuke tu. Kuna hata mama hapa ambao hata wanaweza kuwa askari, kwa sababu wamewao walikuwa askari na wako very strong, wanaweza simama kwa hiyo kazi.
The leadership of the National Police Service took the opportunity to remind police officers on the need for discipline while in the line of duty. It was noted that a majority of them do not provide the required information about their next of kin, thus complicating compensation process.
The officers, when they work, they do not declare their wives, their spouses. So when death happens, the insurance wants the person who was indicated in the papers. And some of them, they stay without declaring. So at the end of it, the insurance will always say there's a dispute.
I would like us to consider those young families who can qualify to work with the police during recruitment. And CS, we also asked you in the other areas of employment, we are ready to coordinate with them.
We now have to insist and have a system where all our officers have to file accurate records about next of kin as we go forward. We're not asking too much. If you have not formally married, look, we have clergy here. And IG, we can encourage this clergy here to now start encouraging officers to get formally married.
In the last 1 year alone, a number of police officers have lost their lives. In Laikipia, bandit attacks have been witnessed in the area. Others have been killed in Al-Shabaab attacks that continue to be reported in various parts of the country.
My service in this Ministry of Interior has taken me through sometimes untold pain and suffering. There's nothing as painful as being told to go to Wilson Airport to receive the bodies of officers who are being flown from some part of the country where they have died.
And Christmas came early for the relatives of the departed officers invited to the service. And although seeming like a token, somehow it put a smile on their faces. Cecilia Wakesho-Madhuva, KTN News.
Masi Wanjiru.
And elsewhere in Bondo, Siaya County, rescue operation to find 4 trapped miners continued today.